Well, where is the Rift map then? We don't get to access it because we don't have game progression on the normal version of SnowRunner that goes that far into time here. So if you're new to the game, you cannot actually test the new stuff in the PTS. And what makes that even worse is the fact that you go to Drowned Lands, you drive to the gateway to Quarry, and that doesn't work either. The access is blocked due to contracts and stuff you have to complete, so you can't actually access the other maps in time here because it's all progression blocked. They haven't unlocked it for the test servers, and we're supposed to be testing the 4th map in time here.
Oh, don't. Did you just look at the suspension?
No, I looked at the winch.
Oh, yeah, that's it. No, it was one of them.
Alright. EMC.
What's that? The 3rd engine upgrade for the Fleet Star. UI Engine US Truck Old 2 name. Oh, how are you going to do this? So, I don't know which version of the game they've actually implemented into the PTS, but for some reason, metal planks, as we know it on console, are actually called metal beams, and that's in the normal game as well as this PTS. One thing that was amazing about this was having the ability to actually use my mirrors. The mirrors work on PC, have done since launch, so I don't understand why they didn't implement that over to console. It's like they've just pretty much made the PC game, released it on PC, and then just ported it over to console, and just removed some features. Some of it is a lot more accessible on PC, like instead of using a controller, and there's a lot of complications and stuff, but like for an example, attaching your winch manually, all you do is press V, you click on the screen to get your mouse cursor up, you click and drag from your starting point to the point you want to winch to, and it's that simple. Like some of the things are a lot more accessible, they're easier to go through. Not only that, there is no managed party, there's no like co-op options. As soon as you load into co-op on PC, you have the ability to winch to other players, or allow them to winch to you. So there's a lot of stuff that is different, and some of it is understandable, but in terms of having names and stuff like metal beams to metal planks, like why is that a thing? Why is that different? And then, as you would have seen on screen that we were talking about, when you were going through all of the different upgrades and stuff for your trucks, and you're picking up the upgrades in the map, why have they got all these like UI upgrades, transfer box, or AWD switchable? Why have they got all them dodgy names? I get it's a test server, but it's running some dodgy build of the game. It's not an up-to-date build. And carrying on the talk of the build of the PTS, have a look at this gameplay and see if you notice anything different from the actual game. And I mean, some of you might not notice, so I'll point out exactly what is wrong with it. And this only happens on the PTS. Nothing wrong with this in terms of the actual build of the game, but if you have a look closely, you can see there is just a constant black flickering on the terrain. And there is no way you can change your settings to stop that happening. I tested the full game, like the actual release of the game, and it doesn't happen on there. So there's a bug with the graphics quality of the PTS as well. So the PTS was unsuccessful for us. We couldn't access the new map that we had the ability to test. We have no game progression on PC. We literally bought this on PC to use the PTS to see what all the new stuff is like so that we can play it when it comes to console. But we would have converted over to PC. If this was good and it was fun, we would have converted. If you want to know the difference between console and PC, PC seems to have a lot less bugs and the gameplay is more smooth, because obviously it runs at 60 FPS or whatever your refresh rate is for your monitor, and whatever your components or hardware is capable of outputting. So it's a lot smoother. It does seem easier in a lot of senses. You have much more control with keyboard and mouse over controller. So I'd say the game is better in general on PC. And not only that, it's easier for them to push out hotfixes. But in terms of the PTS, it was a fail. We quit out of that. We jumped into the main game. And we were going to start our journey going through Michigan, Alaska, and then through to Taimyr, so that we, for the next PTS, if there ever is one, we are ready. We have all the game progression that is required. And that would have taken at least 100 hours. So what we did is, there's a fairly big mod community for the game now. Mods are only available on PC. So we went and we signed up to the mods website. We started subscribing and installing the mods. The problem with that is then that you load into the main game, you can select the map and you can test the mods in the proving grounds, you've got winter or summer, but then also if you have one of the mods that doesn't require actually replacing the original files and you just need to subscribe to it, you can just load the game, confirm that you have linked your game to the mod website, and then you get the mod menu, which is all the mods you have subscribed to. So we did all of that, the process was going okay, didn't take too long, subscribed to some of the mods, loaded up the mod menu, and these mods are infinitely loading. After about 5 or 10 minutes, I think I originally installed 6 different mods, and they were pretty much only for new trucks, different types of trucks, and I think there was one that I installed for an engine upgrade for all the trucks. And about 3 of them actually set themselves up so I could turn the mods on after about 5 or 10 minutes of waiting. There was only 1 out of the 3 or 4 I had ready that actually worked. So what I did was I closed down the game, I went and checked the mod menu to see if the others would load in, and they weren't loading properly. So I went and I unsubscribed from all of them ones, I subscribed to a couple more, and I literally just left one that was working. I left that one in the mod menu and installed another 2. Went back onto the game and I literally left it about 10-15 minutes, and these mods just would not enable. Like, there was no prompt to turn them on or turn them off. They were just infinitely loading. And if we're like, the only reason we were going to use mods is to stop it being 100 hours to get through the game, because we've done it all on Xbox. We just wanted our time to be a little bit easier without using mods to skip through everything. We just wanted different trucks with more power, better winches, stronger cranes and stuff like that. And it just didn't go to plan. The mods are disastrous. Like, they are horrible because they take so long. Like, not the mods themselves, I don't mean that. And credit goes to the mod community. It seems as though they're doing an amazing job. But it's just in the mod menu, the main part of the game, to actually enable the mods, the menu doesn't work properly. They don't load. And it's nothing to do with my internet connection. I get like 130 or 150 megabyte download speed or something like that. I've got like 30 megabyte upload. It's nothing to do with my hardware. I've got a Ryzen 7 3700X processor. I've got 16 gig RAM. I've got an RTX 2070 Super. My PC is able to handle this. So is my internet connection. So it's literally based on the game. And right now, this game feels like it's pretty much a beta. Yes, the full game does work, but there are so many bugs with it. I feel like I'm bug testing. That's without touching the PTS. I thought like I was going to accept the fact that there would be bugs on the PTS, but it feels like a completely different build to the original game, and it shouldn't be that. So the PTS was a fail. The main game, I'm not going to sit there and grind normally because I've already done it on one platform. I'm not saying it's bad and don't play it and all the rest of it. I'm just saying that personally, because I've completed it on console, I'm not doing it again with a legit sort of progress on PC as well. Because there are other games I want to play and I've already done it. So it's going to be boring for me to sit there and just drive trucks from A to B when I've already done that stuff. So the main game, it seems to work absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with the main game as far as I played. I didn't play too much. I literally just discovered the watchtower, found the GMC, built up the bridge, unlocked my garage just to test out all these mods. Like, it literally run perfect up to that stage. Didn't go any further with it, but because of the mods and me personally wanting to use them so that my progress doesn't take as long, they don't work either. So it ended up being back onto the Epic Game Store, sending them an email, and I got myself a refund. I will not be playing this game on PC. I mean, I could at some point later down the line come back to it on PC if there are a lot of fixes and people confirm that it's working properly. The mods don't take hours to actually enable. But other than that, I will stick to the game on the Xbox. I will wait for the PTS to end. I will wait for patch 5.0 to come to Xbox, and I will play it from then. But that's going to do it for this video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.